NFL Power Rankings Week 12. Welcome back to the Upside. My name is Michael. To start it off, let's start with the honorable mentions. We're looking at the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow's playing very well, but again, they're the Bengals. But I wanted to give them a little bit of praise for what they've done so far. The Tennessee Titans, hit by injuries. What more can you say? Derrick Henry, A.J. Brown, Julio Jones all seem to go down at almost the exact same time with injuries and back-to-back weeks. If I'm a Tennessee Titan fan, times are tough. But it looks like you're going to get Derrick Henry back for the playoffs, but for the time being, they're outside of the top 10 until those injuries get resolved. At number 10, we have the Denver Broncos. They just came off a big win against the San Diego Chargers. Justin Herbert, I think he's been playing with an injury for a while, and nobody's really been discussing it on the national media level. But that's kind of why we've seen the San Diego Chargers take a little bit of a backslide. The Denver Broncos have played really well. They played consistent football. They're playing winning football. And Vic Fangio is really leading this team. At number 9, I have the Buffalo Bills. They have not played like the Buffalo Bills that we saw last year. Josh Allen is up and down. The Josh Allen from the Jacksonville Jaguars was the better Josh Allen on the field when they played. That tells you all you need to know about where the Buffalo Bills are right now. But even with that being said, they're still the Buffalo Bills. They're more talented than almost any team in the AFC. I fully expect them to right the ship. Right now, if I had them facing the New England Patriots, who I have ahead of them in the power rankings, I still might favor the Buffalo Bills just based on pure talent. But as of right now, I got to hold them back for what they've done so far, and so they come in at number 9. At number 8, Baltimore Ravens. They played really well for stretches during this season. Lately, they have not. The game they just had against the Cleveland Browns was an exhibition in poor football. Both Baker Mayfield and Lamar Jackson were horrible. The defense is what came to play for both sides, but they still found a way to win, which is why they're ahead of the Buffalo Bills. 7, Los Angeles Rams. They've lost 3 consecutive games. Boy Genius does not look like Boy Genius anymore. And just like Michael Irvin said, if you're going to turn around and hand off the ball, you no longer have that title of Boy Genius, and I think that might be what Sean McVay is going through, deciding whether or not he wants to continue to be this pass-happy offense, even with Robert Woods going down and trying to integrate Odell Beckham Jr. into the offense. I think they just need to turn around, hand the ball off, and run the ball. They have a very talented defense that they're not allowing to play like a talented defense based on how much they're having to be on the field due to turnovers, mistakes that the offense continues to make. At number 6, the Dallas Cowboys. Ever since the bye week happened, they have not played like the Dallas Cowboys, aside from maybe one game against the Atlanta Falcons, but come on, they're the Falcons. Injuries, COVID, poor play have all contributed to this poor stretch of football, but I fully expect this team to right the ship. Dak Prescott is probably one of the better quarterbacks as far as stabilizing his franchise in the NFL. We're looking at a team with big weapons all over the field. The defense has played really well this year. They seem to be getting away from some of the aspects that made them successful on offense, running the football, running behind Tyron Smith again due to injury, and running behind Terrence Steele, who is also out due to, I believe, COVID protocols this week. But again, as injuries start to get fixed, as players start to get healthy, Amari Cooper comes back, CeeDee Lamb comes back, I fully expect this team to take that next step forward. At number 5, the highest I've had them all season, the Kansas City Chiefs. Ever since that Cowboys game, they seem to have turned that corner. They got that moxie in their stride, that look in their eye that says, hey, we're back, and they are. That offense is starting to click again, and we're starting to see Patrick Mahomes have that swagger he played with throughout his entire career up until this season. At number 4, the New England Patriots. 6 straight wins will get you into the top 5. 6 straight wins against teams that, while yes, some are good, some are bad, But with a rookie quarterback and Bill Belichick as your coach, can't ask for a better combination as far as I'm concerned when you're looking at the New England Patriots. It looks almost like a carbon copy of Tom Brady in his rookie season with the New England Patriots. Speaking of Tom Brady, at number 3, we have Tom Brady. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers finally look like they're playing like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're getting a few pieces back and expect to get a few more as health improves. Antonio Brown hopefully will be back within the next week or two. Rob Gronkowski was back this past week. But Tom Brady is Tom Brady. They're 5-0 at home, 3-3 on the road. That's about what you're asking for if you're a team looking to make the playoffs or possibly even win the Super Bowl. 5-0 at home, can't ask for better. And asking for 500 on the road is about what you want. If you can do a little bit better, that'd be nice. But if you're looking at a playoff position with 8-3 record in the NFC, as good as these teams are, any one of these teams could make it to the Super Bowl, and Tom Brady is the reason why they're number 3. At 2, we've got the Green Bay Packers. They just seem to keep rolling. Aaron Rodgers plays like Aaron Rodgers every week, even when he has no practice. Remember that game against Seattle where he had no practice time for about a week and a half after having COVID, came back in and shut out the Seattle Seahawks 17-0. Now, Seattle's a little bit of a dumpster fire right now, can't seem to get out of their own way on offense, but Green Bay really seems to have turned a corner after all the offseason turmoil that Aaron Rodgers had, or should I say caused himself. But the Green Bay Packers are for real. Devontae Adams, one of the best receivers in the game. Aaron Jones just got back from injury. This team is rolling, and I expect them to continue to keep rolling. At number 1 in our power rankings, Arizona Cardinals. If you're a Cardinals fan, let us know in the chat. If you're a fan of any one of these other teams and you think your team was better and should be higher in the rankings, let us know. Remember, if you subscribe and like this video, you could be our upside of the week. Cardinals make the number 1 spot because, well, while their quarterback was injured, they still managed to stay number 1 in the NFC. Not an easy task when you're looking at teams like Green Bay, Tampa Bay, Los Angeles, and the Dallas Cowboys, and they still managed to stay on top. They have the best record in the NFC. They're playing like a very formidable offense, even with Kyler Murray being out. When he comes back, I fully expect this offense to get even better. Chandler Jones finally got back on track after having really poor performances over the past few weeks. That first week where he got 5 sacks, he finally had a multi-sack game last week, and I fully expect this defense to get a little bit better. They will miss J.J. Watt, though, but this is a number 1 team, and I look for them to do big things come playoff time. Think your team should be higher in the power rankings? Let us know in the comment section below what your power rankings are and the reason why you think your team should be ranked higher. Here at The Upside, we want to hear from you, the fans, so remember, hit that subscribe button and the like button on this video, and you could possibly be featured as the Upside of the Week. Thanks for joining The Upside.